going to start with the shorts. So take your two legs. I'm just going to zoom out a bit. Okay, I'm going to use these two colors for her shorts. So I'm going to start with a pink. And I'm going to find, so take your foot and start, this is my left foot. So fold it in half, find the middle at the back. And just mark your middle stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to attach my yarn. Okay, so attach your yarn to the back loop only. Here, we're going to work back loop only. So start with single crochet. Then in the same stitch, single crochet, I've attached my yarn. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch work another single crochet. Okay, so next stitch, back loop only, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, same stitch, back loop only, single crochet. So in each stitch you're going to do one single crochet, chain 3, and another single crochet. Do that in the round for all 21 stitches, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the last stitch. So just make sure, remember that you work only in the back loop. Okay, I'll meet up with you at the end of the round. Alright, so I'm at the last one, then just slip stitch to the next one. And then you can end off. Okay, I'm just going to work away these yarns, and then I'm going to do exactly the same with my other leg. And once you're done with that, we're going to move ahead and work further to finish the shorts and put the legs together. Right, so I've done the two. So what you do now is take your leg and fold it. Make sure that you've got the front. Fold it so that you can see the middle front. So if you take it in line with there's your middle front. And then mark, counting from there. So that's my front stitch. Then I'm going to count 5. Let me just show you. So, okay, there's my front stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a marker in the 5th stitch. And I've done the same with the left leg. So just make sure that you've got your right leg and your left leg properly aligned. Okay, so now I'm going to attach my yarn. So using the same color as the one that you've made your frill in. Attach your yarn in the back loop. So where I've marked it, I'm going to attach it in the back loop with a slip stitch. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and attach it to the left leg in the marked stitch. Also in the back loop, or the open loop, which would be the previous front loop. Alright, so just slip stitch and attach it. Alright, so now your two legs are attached. So what you do now is in the same stitch that you've slip stitched to, you work one single crochet. Then continue working in the back loops. So the open loop of the leg, which is the skin color, continue working single crochet in the round. You should do 21 because you have 21 open stitches. So do 21, then you will get to the last stitch here, and I'll meet up with you when we get there. All right, I've done 21 stitches in the round. Now you're back at the chain. So in the chain, work 3 single crochet. All right. All right, so I've worked 3. Now in the same stitch that you've connected the chain to, or the chain, work single crochet, and then do exactly the same as you've done on this side, do on this side, and then I'll meet up with you just before we cross the chain again. So just work in the round 21 stitches, and I'll meet up with you when we get there. All right, so I've finished 21 stitches. Then again work 3 stitches the back of the chain that you've made in the beginning. 1, 2, 3 single crochet. Okay, so that's the last one. So now you have 48 stitches in the round. So from here you're just going to keep on working in the round of 48 stitches. So do another 2 rows of 1 single crochet in each stitch for 48 stitches. Just make sure to mark your first stitch. Okay, so keep on working 48 stitches for 2 rows, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the second row. Okay, so now I've done 3 rows. That's the first row that we've done, then a second and a third one. I'm going to do a stripe short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the next color that I want to use. I'm going to attach now. Okay. And don't end this off because we're going to make a few stripes. So just leave that one out and then continue working in the new color for 3 rows. So it's single crochet, single crochet in each stitch, 2, 3. Okay, so continue working 3 rows of the new color in each stitch for 48 stitches, 3 rows. I'll meet you at the end of the third row and then we'll go back to the pink, but don't end off your first row's color. All right, so just continue doing 3 rows. Okay, so I've done 3 rows of pink, 3 rows of blue. Now I'm changing back to the pink. Let's just okay, changing back to pink. Okay, then work another 3 rows of 48 stitches in the pink stripe color. Make sure that your blue is not in the way. So 48 single crochet, so it's 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 more rounds, and then we're going to change back to the blue, and so I'll meet up with you after the pink round for the change to the blue. Okay, so now we're going to do a last round of blue stripes, so just continue working. It's 1 single crochet in every stitch, 3 rounds, 48 stitches. And then I'm going to meet up with you and we're going to do the final touches on the shorts. Okay. Okay, so I'm at the last stitch of the 3rd round. I'm going to change back to the pink stripe. Okay, now in your front loop only, so it's not the back. If you look at your V, pick up the front. So in the front loop only, just do slip stitch in the round. Front loop only, slip stitch. All right, so do all 48 stitches, and once you're done with the slip stitches in the round, you can end off both the blue and the pink. You're going to end off, and then we're going to start with the skin color on the inside. Okay, we're going to do the rest of the doll then. Great. Okay, so now we're going to do the rest of the body. At the back where you've started your first stitch, just attach your yarn, but make sure on the inside, so that's your last stitch that you've worked. So there's your first stitch, that one. So in that loop, attach your yarn. And then just work in the back loops of the previous round. Work 1 single crochet in the round. So at the end of the round, you will have 48 single crochets. Right, so do that, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the 48th stitch. All right. So after the first round, we're going to do 1 decrease round. So one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 single crochet and then 1 decrease. So that's your sequence for this round. Do 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a decrease. Okay, so that's the sequence. Continue doing it for the round. 6 single crochet, 1 decrease, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the round. So I'm done with the decrease round. So this is the 3rd row. So from row 4 to row 14, just work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so continue 1 single crochet in each stitch. We have 42 stitches, so it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so continue 10 rounds, 42 stitches. I'll meet up with you at the end of the 10th round. All right, now we're going to attach the arms. So first take your stitch marker and put it through the loop so that you can secure it. Okay. Now fold the top in the middle. So find your middle side. So first start at your left. So this is the back of the doll. So there's your left. So count from that stitch. That's your side stitch. So from there, count 1, 2, 3, and mark the third stitch. Do the same on the right side, but there you're going to mark the front. So there's your side stitch. Next to it, count 1, 2, 3, and mark your third stitch. This is where you're going to attach your arms. Right, so there's the arms. Now take your hook and work till you get to that marker. It may vary, but it's approximately 8 single crochet. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so mine is 7 stitches. Right, now you can remove the marker. Take one arm and any place in the arm, because the arm is in the round, so it doesn't matter. Put your hook through both loops, and then put it through the first stitch there. So now you will have both the 2 loops of the arm and the 2 loops of the body on your hook, and pull through your yarn and make 1 single crochet. Okay, do the next one, working through the arms, 2 loops, 2 loops in the body, and single crochet. Third one, loops, body, single crochet. Okay, continue doing 7, and I'll meet up with you when you get, sorry, okay, continue doing 7 single crochets through both the arm and the body. Once you've done 7, continue working in the front till you get to your next marker, which is there. So do 7, work the rest till you get to the marker, and there we're going to attach the next arm. So I'll meet up with you before we get there. So I've attached the arm. I've worked 14 single crochet. Now we're going to do the next arm. You can remove stitch marker, your yarn, hook it through 2 loops, so in there, and then through 2 loops on the body, and do 1 single crochet. So again, do 7 single crochet through both the arm and the body, and then just finish till you get to your stitch marker, and then I'll meet up with you once you get to your stitch marker. So single crochet 7 stitches through both the arm and the body, and then just work till you get to your stitch marker in normal single crochet. I'll meet up with you there. So I'm back where I started from. So now this row you're going to do 5 single crochet. 1, you've got 42 stitches now still. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches and a decrease. Right, so that's your sequence, 5 stitches and a decrease. But now you're going to work on the outside of the arm. So you've worked on the inside, that's attached. Now we're going to work on the outside of the arm. So you've done 5, 1 decrease, now another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single crochet decrease. So continue working. Continue working the sequence 5 single crochet, 1 decrease in the round, and once you get there you would have done 6 sequences of 5 single crochet, 1 decrease, and I'll meet up with you once we get there. Okay, so at the end of this round you'll have 36 stitches. We're going to move ahead the next round to 4 single crochet. We've now done 5, so now this round it's going to be 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and do a decrease. So do exactly the same. Keep going, 1, 2, 3, 4, and do another decrease. So keep doing this sequence crochet, 1 decrease. All right, and I'll meet up with you once we're done with this. All right, so now this round you're going to do 3 single crochet and 1 decrease. So just keep doing decrease rounds. This one is 3 single crochet, 1 decrease. This round you've done now will have 30 stitches. So after you've done this decrease round of 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, 6 of them, it will give you a total of 24 stitches. So do this round and then I'll meet up with you at the end of this round. So this last round, we're going to do 1 more decrease round to get to the neck, which is 18 stitches. So you've got 24 now. So we're going to do 2 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease. Continue for the round. At the end of the round you'll have 18 stitches, and I'll meet up with you. Okay, so at the end of this round you'll have 18 stitches. Now you're going to do 3 rows of 18 stitches. 1, 2, so continue doing 3 rows of 18 single crochet. 18 single crochet for a neck, and from there we'll work further to do her head. So at the end of this 3 rows that you've done, that's the end of her neck. So just put your stitch marker through the loop so that you can secure your stitch. And now you can just use your filling and just fill her till she's nice and fluffy, and then I'll meet up again with you once we've done that. So just keep on filling her. Okay, I'll meet up with you when we're done. Hi, so now we're going to move ahead. We've done the body part, we've attached the arms, you've done the decrease rounds, and you've done 3 rounds of 18 stitches, which will form her neck. Now we're going to start with the head, where you're going to start with increase rounds. So the first round will be 1 increase. So mark your first stitch. So stitch in the same stitch for your increase. And then 2 single crochet. That's your sequence. 1 increase, 2 single crochet. 1 increase, 2 single crochet. Alright, so for her head, you're going to do the sequence 1 increase, 2 single crochet for this round. At the end of the round, you'll have 24 stitches. The next round, you're going to do 1 increase, 3 single crochet, then 1 increase, 4 single crochet for 36 stitches, 1 increase, 5 single crochet for 42 stitches, 1 increase, 6 single crochet for 48 stitches, 1 increase, 7 single crochet for 54 stitches, and 1 increase, 8 single crochet for 60 stitches. So for the next 7 rounds, you're going to do increase round, with each round increased by 1 single crochet in your sequence. So at the end of row 7, you will have your increase, 8 single crochets. That will be your final round. At the end of that round, you will have 60 stitches. So continue working in the rounds, doing the increase rounds for the next 7 rows, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the 7th round where we have 60 stitches. So each round you're going to work now is going to be an increase. You can follow on the pattern that I've typed in here. That's just how the rows are going to work. So just follow that, or on the printed pattern you will see exactly how to work. Okay, so I'll meet up with you at the end of the 7th round where you have worked 1 increase and 8 single crochets with 60 stitches. I'll meet up with you there. Okay, so you've done all your increased rows. Now from row 8 till row 20, you're just going to do 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. Right, so just continue from row 8 till row 20, which is 12 rows. Just continue working 1 stitch, 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So it's 60 stitches, 12 rows, and then I'll meet you at the end of row 20. We're going to start with the decrease rows again. So I've done my increase rows working from the neck, and I've done my 12 rows. So I've done 20 rows. Now we're going to insert the eyes. So counting from the neck, between row 15 and 16 is where we're going to do it. So counting from your first increase from the neck would be there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So between 15 and 16, what you can do is fold the head so that you get your middle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So between 15 and 16, count 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one, take another pin, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one. Okay. So I'm going to just move it 1 up. So then just check to make sure that it's nice in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now you can take your eyes and insert the eyes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and the 8th one. The same row. Okay, so open between the two eyes, you will have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 open rows. Yes. Okay, so make sure you're happy with the placement of the eyes before you fasten it with the back of the eyelid of the safety eyes. So make sure you're happy with where they are, and then you can fasten it, because once it's fastened you can't loosen it. There's just no way to remove it unless, yeah, you're going to lose your eye if you take it out again. Okay, so just fasten it and fasten the other one. Okay, there you go. So now we're going to start with the decrease rows. So exactly like we've worked now, you're going to start by doing one decrease. So it's one single crochet decrease, and then work 8 single crochets. So like we've done with the increases, we've worked one increase and 8 single crochets. Now we're going to do exactly the same, but it's going to be decreases. So you're going to do decrease 8, decrease 8, that's your sequence. The next row is going to be decrease 7, then decrease 6, then decrease 5, and I'll meet up with you when we get to decrease 4 sequence. At the end of that row, I'll pick up with you, because then we're going to stuff her head and we're going to put in her neck stiffness so that her neck doesn't become floppy. All right, I'll meet up with you when we get to the row just before we start with the sequence 1 decrease 3 single crochet. I'll meet up with you. All right, so continue working in the round, and then we'll move from there. Okay, now take a glue stick. So this is the thickest glue sticks that I could get, and just cut it so that it's approximately 22 centimeters, between 21 and 22. Then insert it through the body and stop it here so that it doesn't go down the legs. So make sure you stop it there, and then fill her head till it's nice and thick, nicely stuffed. This will prevent her neck from flopping, so you will just have a stiff neck. So she's still flexible, but her neck won't flop around. Okay, so just keep on filling her head, and once you're done with that, you can continue decreasing the round. So the next round will be 1 decrease 3 single crochet, that will end with 24 stitches, then 1 decrease 2 single crochet in the round. So that's your sequence. You will end with 18 stitches. Then you're going to do a round decrease 1 single crochet, you'll end with 12 stitches, and then you're going to decrease each stitch, and we will work away the yarn with a yarn needle at the end of that round. So just continue decreasing each round, and your sequence will decrease with 1 single crochet each round as well, till you get to your last round that will have 6 stitches, and then you can just close it up with a yarn needle. But I'll meet up with you at the end of the round where you work a sequence of 1 decrease 1 single crochet. So the last one I'll work together with you. Okay. All right, so I've done my sequence of 1 decrease 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 1 single crochet. So now you're just going to do 6 decreases. So just do 6 single crochet decreases, and then we close up her head and we're done. We'll work it away with a yarn needle. So just keep on working your 6. I've done 2 now, so do 6 decreases, and once you're done, we'll close it with a yarn needle. Right, so I've done the last. It's nice and closed almost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end off leaving a tail. And then you can just properly work it close. So just work through the loops. Closing it up. We are going to make some hair. So the hair will cover this little knot that's on the top of her head. So don't worry about it if it's a bit bumpy. Okay, so just work it away and finish off your yarn and you're done. So once you're done with this, you can move on to the next video where we're going to make her face and her hair piece. Great, see you there.